What's up, you guys? I'm here at a terminal in Birmingham, Alabama. This is a really nice terminal. I like it. I like it a lot. So, I received an email. Excuse me. I received an email asking about the training as far as flatbed goes. I like the way he asked it too. He's like, "Do you get training, right, on securement and tarping and all of that? Or are you left to the wolves to figure it out?" At the company that I'm at here, I was left to the wolves because I already had 1 year of tractor trailer experience. Now, they gave me a truck as soon as orientation was done, and there I went. They gave me a book. Basically it's basically an instruction manual of whether to use chains or straps, right, on various different types of materials, loads that you'll be picking up and dropping off. So, piping both PVC and steel, rebar, steel building material, cement, both bagged cement and block cement, farming equipment, all that kind of stuff. So whatever it is that you're going to coils, whatever it is that you're going to pick up, flat steel, whatever it is that you're going to pick up, there is instructions for that in the book. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. I think I mentioned this in another video. Okay, and to answer your question ASAP, if you have under 1 year of tractor trailer experience, not flatbed experience, tractor trailer experience, under 1 year, here at this company, you will hop on a truck after orientation with a trainer for 3 to 4 weeks. I'm not sure exactly how long. For me, they assigned me a truck, and there I went. I picked up flat steel. There were three stacks. 2 of the stacks were about waist high, and the third stack, which I told him to put, toward the front, and of course this was toward the center of the load, or the center of the trailer, told him to, put that there in the front. That load, my very first load, I picked it up in Perry, Ohio. It took me 5 hours, you guys, to strap and to tarp. If they gave me that same load today, okay, I probably would have had it strapped and tarped. I should say secured because I use chains and straps, but I would have it secured and tarped within roughly 45 minutes. Luckily, I had an owner-operator buddy of mine that I was able to call, and he kind of, he walked me through it. I was going to X-chain the front and back of each stack, and I wasn't liking, number one, how it looked. Number two, I couldn't get out of my head killing a family. I could not get that crap out of my head, and it almost made me quit. As I started doing the X chains, I decided, you know what? I'm going to give my buddy a call. So I called him. And he said, you know what, man? He's like, that looks secure. That looks good. There was 2 people that I called. I called one of my buddies who I was in orientation with, who had already had some flatbed experience. And then I called my owner-operator buddy of mine. And both of them said, dude, it's fine. You're going to be fine. So I said, okay, I put a chain at the front and the rear of every stack. And then I put 3 more straps there were, I believe, 2 through the center, and then another one up top, or maybe 2 up top. I forget exactly what I did, but I had more than enough securement. Now that I look back on each one of those stacks, I think I'll do a belly wrap. But it was fine the way it was. From my observation out there on the road, when I see these flatbedders pulling flat steel, they're using straps and a couple of chains. Sometimes they even only use straps, and they're usually not belly wrapping them. When it comes to rebar, I always belly wrap. Always belly wrap. I do not take chances. I don't like hauling rebar. Just for the safety of people on the road and myself, I don't like doing it, but gotta do what you gotta do. What are you gonna do, right? Long story short, but yeah, that took me 5 hours. So then what I did, and this will be a good word of advice for you guys on your very first load, is when there's nobody around on that road as you're driving down the highway, hit the brakes hard a couple of times, get out and check out the load, see if it moved. You're going to be hitting potholes and all that good stuff. So, get a good visual before you take off. Look at where the load's at and see if it moves at all after hitting those potholes and braking kind of hard a few times. Don't be too scared to test it out like that. How the hell else are you going to learn, right? So, for me, I was kind of thrown to the wolves. I was, when it came to securement. But guess I ended up doing a good job because they give you a starter fleet. There's different fleets that they'll put you with. As far as driver managers go. So, you might be in fleet 37, you might be in fleet 26. There's, all these different fleets. And I graduated from my beginner fleet. Guess you could say graduated in 2 weeks. I got a message that said, hey, you're doing a great job. You're not very needy. And all the securements look good. So we're going to assign you to your permanent fleet. I was like, cool, great, awesome, nice. Hallelujah. And there I went, right? There I went. So I hope this answers your question. And at the same time, you get a little bit of, you get some tips and a little bit of story time. But yeah, my first load was something else, man. I delivered that. I picked it up in Perry, Ohio, that flat steel, and I delivered either to Virginia or West Virginia, I forget. But then that's when I headed to North Carolina and picked up a load of rebar. And that was my second load, and I took it out just a little bit past Kansas City, Missouri. I delivered over there, and then I headed south to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and picked up a preloaded trailer and delivered that to up in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. So I went from Ohio to West Virginia to North Carolina to Missouri into Kansas down to Tulsa, and then back up through Missouri and other states up there, Kentucky and all that, and all the way back up into northern Ohio. So after that, dude, I forget. I know what loads I did, but they all just kind of dissolve into one another. I could tell you everything that I've hauled. I just can't tell you exactly if it was my third load, my fourth load, my fifth load, is what it is. But, yeah, that load, though, that I took from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Cleveland, Ohio, that was for aerospace engineering. It was aluminum poles that I delivered over there. So, yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, hope that answers your question. If you are under 1 year of tractor trailer experience, don't worry. They're going to put you on a trainer truck. If you're like me, okay, and you have 1 year of tractor trailer experience already, they're going to put you in orientation, and then they're going to throw you to the wolves, okay? At least over here, they are. Not to worry. You can contact me. We can exchange phone numbers, and I will help you out every step of the way, okay? You show me your load. I'll show you what you got to do. Call me back and show me how it looks. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, man. You know, I'm not going to recommend this place and get you guys over here and then, you know, you're just on your own, you know. So now would be the time. If you're fresh out of CDL school, now's the time to get in a flatbed. Okay, don't wait. All right, I kind of wish I would have got straight into it. But at the same time, not really, because I got really good at backing those trailers. You know, I mean, I started off in port and rail, right? So it was very hectic, very busy, but that's how my brain works, you know, fast like that. So I learned quick. I used my eyes. I was observant. I was careful. I always had the Smith system going through my head. Still do. I actually got to admit, you know, ever since I've been distracted with chaining, strapping, binding, tarping, I haven't really gone over that Smith system a whole lot, but it's always there. You know what I'm saying? It's always there. You just kind of automatically just start getting the big picture, keeping your eyes moving, leaving yourself and out, making sure they see you, and aiming high and steering. All times, man. It just, you know, it just comes. But repetition, you got to keep that going in your head. So it's up to you what you want to do. Like if you are naturally I don't want to say, like you can't really be, there are no prodigies in trucking, you know what I'm saying? But there are those with more common sense than the next person. So, and there are people who learn faster than others through experience, both through experience and through training. So if that's you and you feel like you're moving on quick, you know, give tractor trailer experience a few months of experience and then hop over to flatbed. Make sure that you're comfortable backing those trailers up and maneuvering them around. Because like I said, flatbed is a whole different animal, okay? It's a whole different animal. Honestly, this video I probably could have broken up into 3 different videos. So I might make a couple more videos kind of repeating what I'm saying here, but not really. You know what I mean? Anyway, I hope it has been informative. All you truckers out there, you stay safe. See you on the road.